Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You are tuned in now to our junk journal tutorial for complete beginners. So in our last video we looked at what kind of elements you need to collect for your junk journal, what you could put into your junk journal, and we explained how much the junk journal movement has evolved, and it's not necessarily about things that you throw away. It's kind of collecting things that no one might use anymore, old books, vintage books, old pamphlets, old leaflets, even leaflets from today or magazines from today where you just like an image and you just want to keep it and cut it out. And remember, a lot of these things would end up in the recycling bin today, so you know, let's make sure that we're serious about this. We can actually claim that a lot of the things are junk and would normally be recycled. So to start with, we need to choose some pages for our junk journal. This is a little bag of scraps that I got with this particular one. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my collage packs that I have, just simply because it's easy and they're already cut out, and I'm going to pick some images that I really like. So I'm going to start with this one, and I love this one as well. And you're going to pick too many. I should say that from the outset. There's going to be too many that you like. So just pick away, and then you can whittle them down later. So I'm just going to go through. Don't think there's any more in here that I really want. I quite like this one, so we'll probably put that one to one side. But yeah, I think I'm done in that little pack. I'm going to put these away as well because they're kind of small pieces, so we put those to one side. I'm done with that one. Going to pop that. Where can I pop it? I'm just going to put it on the floor out of the way. Otherwise my desk is going to get really cluttered. So I have another set here with some really amazing images. I mean, I love this. Don't know what's going on here, but I'm presuming this is Queen Victoria and this is somebody visiting from, I would say, an Arabic or central Arabic country. Looks fantastic, that. I love that one. And I've got another one here that I really like. There's quite a few actually in this one. Man-eaters. That's interesting. So I'm just going to pull a few of these out. Again, you know, I'm not going to be able to pick everything that I like, but in the end we're just going to go through and try and pick out some interesting pieces to put into our junk journal. So let's get rid of that one. So again, I'm just going to go through all of these collage packs and choose the images that I like. Oh, there's a very loud seagull outside. I can hear that. So just flicking through, finding things that are a little bit different. Quite like the idea of a cartoon maybe, but perhaps not for this journal because I'm sticking with vintage. So although that is probably vintage, I just want to kind of stick with a pretty view. Yeah, very noisy seagulls today. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? That's lovely. I think I'll stick with that one. There's a ship, which is also really good, and it's nice thick paper. Amazing images in these. Look at that. Okay, so I'm just going to, it's another language one, which I quite like. That looks like Russian, I think. Okay, we'll stick with that one. So you can see I'm just going through at the moment and just picking out pages that I want. Now I did add, I apologize that I forgot to add the link to the ladies Etsy shop. That is now in the last video, so if you want to go back and look at that, but I'll try and link it down below as well. I'll find it again. So this is this large one which has got some pretty amazing images in it. So again, I'm just going to go, oh wow, look at that. I'm just going to go through and pick some out that I like. Oh, this is lovely. Look at this. This has even got this. Now this book is finished. That's perfect. I'll have that for my front page. Now this book is finished. It's too long by half. My didactic chaff. Oh, I still half. I guess is how we need to say it. Now the book is finished. It's too long by half. My didactic chaff. One more rule won't hurt you. When you practice virtue, do it with a laugh. Actually, that is really northern. For those of you that are not from the UK, this pronunciation of laugh is quite is a regional thing in the UK. So this would actually read, now the book is finished, it's too long by half, more didactic chaff, one more rule won't hurt you. When you practice virtue, do it with a laugh. So that is very northern. And I say northern because I'm a southerner, so I have to kind of, you know, do it that way. It's a beautiful, look at that. And there's a few here, I can feel it. Isn't that lovely of her? So I'm definitely going to use this, one of these little hearts, because they're just too precious. Wow. I just love her kits. So we'll pull one of those out. I have some little pieces here, which are, I really like this one. That's very sweet. And there's a ticket. So I'm just going to move any of these out of the way. This is a piece of a napkin, so we'll keep that. Little return ticket. Really big page on the Romans there. A couple of photographs. Wow, these are beautiful. I think we'll use that one. So again, just flicking through. This is an old postcard. Wow, that's amazing. Enjoying a nice quiet holiday touring this part of France. Didn't go to Switzerland after all, as Jimmy hurt his shoulder and we couldn't travel so far. The weather has been absolutely wonderful. That's amazing. Fantastic. So yeah, just going through. This looks like Latin. Oh, excuse me. Really bad asthma today. It's making me cough. Again, beautiful images. I really am going to be hard. It's going to be hard to kind of pick the ones that I want to use, because some of these are just amazing. I've got a little bit of music. This man is saying that he's got nausea, he's got seasickness, and apparently tobacco is good for seasickness. Ugh, I couldn't think of anything worse. So we just flick through. She just picks the most beautiful images. Oh wow. Oh, I just don't know where to start with her stuff. Please check her out. She is just amazing. I'm sure that she'll probably ship to the US as well if you ask her. Just message her. She's a lovely, lovely lady. As long as you're okay with postage, I'm sure she will. So just again, just flicking through and finding images that I love. This one's really sweet. I mean, it really doesn't matter if you pick lots and you're thinking, oh, I can't fit all those in. You know, make a much bigger journal if that's what you want to do. Just go for it. So just flicking through. Another more fabulous comic piece. And yeah, I think apart from that one, this Art Nouveau one here, I've got a funny feeling this is actually going to end up in my toilet downstairs. I have a toilet that is completely done out in Art Nouveau. A bit strange, I know, but I just wanted one little room where I could go a bit crazy, and the toilet seemed the right one. So I think I'm going to leave that one out. I think I'm going to frame that and put that in there. So that's a good one. And just again, just flicking through beautiful, beautiful images. You can see, you know, what she includes are just amazing. So by all means, you know, go and see her. She's fantastic. I've not actually seen anyone as good. I've seen other bits that people put together and they're like, oh, your junk journal kit, and they're just not done with the care that this lady does them with. She knows what she's doing. She knows the kind of images that we're looking for as junk journalers. She's just fantastic. So yes. Oh goodness me. N is for Neville, who died of ennui. I have no idea what that is. Oh my goodness. She finds some amazing things. So there we go. So that's another one done. So I'm just going to flick through. I definitely need some more book pages. There's a sewing one here. I kind of love that one there. Crochet. So I'm doing, this is dictionaries and mixed pages. So I'm going to just pick out a few of those that I like. Yep. Move on quickly, because this is only part of the chore, if you like to call it a chore. Part of the job, I should have said. So I'm just flicking through and looking at some pages that I want. And the other thing about junk journaling is your pages can be different sizes. I actually prefer that. I know some people, they trim them down. You know, they make sure that they're the right sizes and stuff. I really don't bother with that. I like to have the variety in my junk journal. So then we've got some maps. So I'm going to pull out a couple of maps from here. I quite like this old looking one there. That's quite cool. Let's pull out a couple. This one is very old by the look of it. I like that one as well, but we'll see what we can fit in because that's quite a big page. I think I'm going to pop that one away because that is quite big. Save that one for another day. Oh, I can hear my cat. Hi, Rosie. One of my cats. One of my 3. Yes, I have 4 dogs and 3 cats. I am insane, officially. That's why we're always hoovering. Every day. Good old Hoover. They're not too bad though. They don't molt that much. I don't think there's any in there that I want. So just flicking through. And this is really what you need to do. You need to, if you go and get some kits, or if you use what you have indoors, just go through and decide which ones you like, which ones are interesting. This is German. I'm just going to pull one of those out, and I think we'll have that big piece of music paper. And this is a few more pages. Oh, that's interesting. That's got some adverts on it, so I quite like that. Okay, let's see if we can tear that one gently. Pop that in the pile. And that's interesting paper. Look for textures as well. I mean, this is really shiny, but this would go really well in a journal. Large bird page, I like that one. And the bumper pack. This is going to take a minute. I hope this isn't too boring for you, but you can just kind of see, you know, what I'm doing. I'm looking for different colours, different fonts, you know, anything to kind of make it more interesting. I mean, look at this one. That's amazing. Fantastic. So this is a puzzle book. So we'll keep that one out. Oh my goodness, algebra. Is that algebra? Oh no, it's fractions. Oh goodness, just as bad. Okay, I'm happy with those, I think, because I have got quite a few. We've got some smaller ones here with a really beautiful aged look to them. So I'll just grab, oh look at that one. I'll just grab a couple of those because they look fantastic. And just as I said that, my mum's got the Hoover on every single time. I've already hoovered one bit, but she's obviously hoovering something else. Oh dear. So again, I'm just going through this pack. What have we got? Pulling out some pages that just speak to me. Quite like the air transport one. Yep, I'm happy with that. Not being too fussy about it. And then I have my the different handmade papers. I'm going to leave them to one side for just a second. Okay, so first of all we have to collect all of our sheets, all of our pages, and the next step really is to create your signatures. There's this, again, there is no rule to this. You just do what you feel, and you put them together the way that you like the look of them. There's no right or wrong, and don't let anyone say there is, because there isn't. A few people have been saying, oh, you should have a small page with a big page, and then you should have colour. No, just don't do that. Just go with the flow and look at what you like. So I'm just gathering all my pieces up. It's going to be quite chunky because I've got some small pieces as well. And now once I've got that, that's going to be quite a chunky book, but I'm okay with that. You know, some people only want a few signatures. I'm happy to make a chunky journal to help you guys. Okay, so this one here, I would probably I would imagine that I would place this onto a piece of tea dye paper and glue it in. Okay, now not everybody does that, but I do. I like to have this image. I wouldn't fold this or anything like that. I know some people would. I don't like doing that when it's an image I love. Same as this one here, same as this one here, this one here. This one I might fold because it's got that white page in between, so that one would be the first one that I would fold up. So we'll place that. I'll put the doily over here because these are things we're going to add separately. And the same with this one. I just think that's too pretty to fold and bend up, so I'm going to put that there. Same with this one. This one I would probably fold because it's got interesting writing on both sides. This one I would probably trim and put in. This one I would probably fold because it's got lots of interesting patterns on both sides. So, you know, I'm happy to fold that and for it to be seen as a, you know, as a ship. Just make sure. Oh, I've got another page in there. That's why it's attached. Oh, with a piece of sellotape. Oh, phooey. Okay. Let's quickly snip that one then. That's why that might change things because it's got writing on the back. So let's move that one out of the way. No, I think I would still fold that. So let's just pull off that piece there. And I'll get my bone folder out because it's nice to have sharp lines, even though it's a junk journal. So I'll put that one there. This one, I'm not sure. Let's have a look. I quite like it like that because it's interesting. I might need to neaten it up slightly. But I quite like the fact that that is interesting on both sides. Yeah, I'm going to fold that one. Again, this is not, you know, right or wrong. This is just what you feel. This one's a piece of music paper. So I'm just going to fold that one. This one, I love the image. So I may not want to fold that. I might want to trim that. We shall see. This one I'm happy to fold because it has interesting images on both sides. You know, and it's up to you which way you want it to fold. I quite like that one. This one I will probably put inside a page. This one I'm happy to fold. So you can see I look at the images and decide if the person using the journal would find it more interesting folded or whether they would want to see the whole image. Same with this one. I think I'm going to leave that one out. I changed my mind on that. And I think I'll change my mind on that one too. This one is a little one. That's a little one. Got some more manuscript paper. It's a lovely image. So again, that one might be trimmed. That one will be trimmed. That one will be trimmed. This one will be folded and put over here. I think this one will go in my book as the first one. I'm happy to fold this lady. She's got a fold on her already actually, so it might be interesting to kind of just extend that slightly and make sure we still get her face in. Yeah, that's fine. And again, because this has got a rough edge, I'm just going to trim it up like so and pop that over there. This one I'm happy to fold, weirdly. I know it's a beautiful image, but you're going to get both those and you get the benefit of shiny paper. What I might do, just looking at that, I might just trim this piece off here. So if we fold that like so, let's see. Yeah, I'm just thinking, sorry. I'm just thinking I might just trim this down. It has nothing on the back. Not being particularly straight about it. It's a junk journal. It's not supposed to be perfect in any way, shape or form. Okay, we'll fold that one over. That's quite interesting. I like that one. Okay, this one I'm going to fold. Beautiful image. Again, you might want to fold. I like to have all my images on the outside, and that way when I'm putting it together I can see image and then paper, and you'll see what I mean. This one I think we'll cricket on one side and crochet on the other. Fold this one like this. I might fold this lady now. I'll show you how I'm going to do this one. This lady is like that, so what I may do is, let's see, thinking of a way I might want to put her in my journal. So I might fold her like that and then fold in again, and that will be how I put her in my journal. So let's just see if I can get a better crease there. So let's bring her up to there. Will I have enough room if I fold that over again? Right, so I'm just going to trim off this piece here, and you'll see why. It's I'm going to have this as a little flip out. Okay. So she's going to go like that, and then I'm going to fold that one over like so. There we go, and that's going to be a little flip out. You can see what I mean by that. So I'm going to have it in here and then, okay. Let's fold these. Again, I'm happy with that image. Same with this one, I'm going to have that image inside this time. This one's pretty lovely. Got the image on the inside there as well, so that's really nice. This big image. My map. Pages. This one I might put there to use. Just going to fold this one up. And I'm not worried about the edges being torn. I just, it's a junk journal, so I'm really not too worried about that. But you could trim them if you wanted to. Music paper. This beautiful bird. Now that is torn and ripped there, and it's not folded particularly well. So what I'm going to do is get my bone folder, fold it properly, and then I might just, because you don't want it sticking out of your book, so I'm just going to straighten that up. There we go, done. Okay, so that's all our pages. So the next thing to do is to kind of line them all up and decide where you want them. So let's see. So I'm just going to start by putting the entire book together. Okay, the entire book. Not messing around with, oh, this is the signature, that's the signature. I'm just going to lay them, okay? Out. Just going to pull everything out so I can see it all. Making sure I like the look of the pages. go. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Okay guys, so here I have a whole bunch. I'm going to put that on the top because that's the one. I've got a couple of pages I didn't use. I may sort those in. I think I will actually. Let's see. I think I just left them to the end by accident. Never mind. Oh, we'll leave it for now because there's just 2 that I missed out, and that's okay. We've got other bits and bobs to put in. So that is the start of my journal. Now I've got all my pages where I want them to be. I'm quite happy where the pages are. All the pieces that I want to be single pages, I'm now going to put onto paper. Now you can put these onto tea-dyed paper, you can put these onto printed paper, you can even put these onto some of your handmade paper, which is what I'm probably going to do here. I may print some old writing paper off or something like that, but basically this is how I'm going to do it. So let's see, want something nice and interesting, so I'm thinking I might trim around this. And again, you know, this trimming business is just aesthetic. It's not something you have to do for the journal. It's just, if you don't like the look of a piece, then you just, you know, you do what you want, really. You place it where you want to place it, you trim it how you want to trim it. There's no right or wrong. So I'm just going to see if I've got some slightly thicker paper. I have a red here. This is looking really pretty. So all I'm going to do is this will be sewn into my journal like this. I need to make like a double page with this. I might need something bigger. No, I don't think so. Could we cut that off? Well, no, I don't think I want to. So I need a slightly bigger piece of handmade or something glossy or fun. Oh, here we go. Look, that's very pink, but I don't mind. So I'm just going to place this on here, and this will be a page that will go into my book. And this is just handmade, like, or wrapping paper, something like that. I don't know. So I'm going to grab my glue, wherever my glue is. And you might prefer to use a Pritt stick for this rather than art glitter glue. It's entirely up to you. You don't have to have art glitter glue by any means. I can't even find mine at the moment, so we will probably just use a Pritt stick. Why not? So yeah, if you've got a Pritt stick, most of them are acid free and all that stuff now. This is a new one I bought, a Yoo-hoo one. And I'm just gonna go all the way around the edges. Yoo-hoo is quite gunky, I have to say. It does kind of, it's a really good glue, but it does kind of, if you press too hard, it can get a bit, or if it's warm up here, it can pull off a bit too much glue, but that's okay. Oh, let's get it up the right way. That might be helpful. So I'm just going to place it on there. Simple as that. Doesn't even have to be straight. Mine isn't. I don't care. It's a junk journal. So that's going to go on the front. So that's my first one. And as I say, if you don't want to use up all handmade paper and stuff, you can use anything you want. You could use newspaper. You could just glue it onto other pages. I'll show you how to do that in a second. So this one, let's see what we've got in my papers, because I really need to use them. I've not used them yet at all. So let's see how big this is. So this one, oh no, it won't need a trim. That's fine. It might need a tiny trim, or it might just stick out, but that's okay. We don't care. So had that one there. So on here, I'm just going to glue this on like this, and it doesn't matter if it's sticking out the side because it's just fine. It's a junk journal. So I'm just going to glue this front part like so, in the middle, and we'll just pop this on here like so. And again, this is how I personally do my junk journals. I just like to add extra pages with things on that I love. And if I can, as you can see there, if I lift this up, interestingly, I've already chosen this to go on that page, so I can just simply glue that on without tearing it. Might be helpful, Luann, if you just did it on here. Oh dear brain. Okay, so we're just going to, oh, that's scuffed up a bit. Let's take that off. Take that back piece off and just glue it down. There we go. Easy peasy. So you see, that was just fluke that I had one bit there and one bit there. But you know, you can move things around to make it that way, so that you just put one single sheet in, but you know, it's totally up to you. So let's bring it back. Okay, flick through again. So I've got that one, this one. Why did I, oh I know, because this is an image. So again, I'm going to trim this down, not particularly carefully. Oh, that's a bit wonky though. Bit of thin paper. Okay, so just cut that across. I don't care how scruffy it looks, it's a junk journal. It's supposed to be a scrapbook type journal. So I'm going to grab this bit, I think. Is that going to fit? Not quite. What else do we have? Oh, got some tissue paper. Oh no, that's crepe paper. That's not going to be any good. What's this red one? Yep, that'll do. Oh, it's got a bit there. It's even better. So I'm going to just fold this like this. I'm going to glue this on here, and this I'm going to make into a pocket because it's already folded. So that'll be quite good. And I know people don't always make pockets in junk journals and things, but lots of people do. So I'm going to show you how we decorate and do all that in another video. So this is going to go in here, a bit higher I think. Get it up the top there. Okay, and then this will be a pocket. So I'll just fold that up and I'll come to glue that in a little while. So that gets put in to where it was. Again, I'm going to pick it up and make sure it's all nice and neat and shuffled. So that's that. Okay, I've got this one. So let's see if we've got something nice to put that one on. This will add some texture. So I'm going to try and fold this without breaking it. There we go. This is really thick. But look at that texture to that. It's fantastic. It's like corrugated card. So again, I'm going to just glue that straight on like that. And then I'll trim it. Pop that on. Might need to put a bit of glue under the edges. There we go. So I'm just going to snip this piece off. Don't have to, you could leave it sticking out if you wanted. Okay, there we go. Go straight in there. Job done. Flicking again, making sure that there's nothing else that I've got to put in. That one's upside down. Right, we've got this one that I liked. Now, this is really beautiful, double-sided. What to do? Okay. I might actually clip that in. So I'm going to leave that to one side. I might put a pin in or a paper clip just to clip that in. Because it looks so sweet. Right, hang on. It's getting a bit out of control now. Dum dum dum. This does happen from time to time. Just keep shuffling it about. That one's fallen out. Because you've not put it together yet, you see, so it's going to move. This one, I'm going to just stick that there, I think, but not before I probably take a picture of this. So I might actually move that onto this one, just glue that down, because there's a really good recipe on that page. So I'm going to photograph that before I glue over it. There we go. And my heart I need to put on a different page. This I'm going to glue down along here. I like this little snippet. I'm just going to put it on the edge of the music, like so. Flip that open. Now, this one is another beautiful image. Looking in my papers again, but like I say, you could use anything that you print off, wrapping paper. You could use something from a kit. It really doesn't matter. And we could even put this on the inside so that you've still got the beautiful patterned paper. I think we'll do that this time. stopping my oohoo. Okay, there we go. That's in. If I need more glue later, I'll use it. Pop that in there. That's done. Another lovely recipe by the look of it. Okay, that one, this one. I think I'm going to put the heart in there on that page. Put a little bit of glue on. Move it down a little bit so it's covering all that glue. There we go, done. Okay, I'm going to pick it all up again, give it another little line up because everything's kind of out of whack. Turn that over. So I thought the best way for me was just to sort of show you what I do so that you can get an idea of what you need to do. Why is that one like that? Aha, there we go. Because it had an extra fold in it, so just fold that one up. This is very pretty. We could put that straight over the top of the paper, but I think what I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to cut it out. Let's save that little leaf. Basically, I'm just going to take this out and glue it to my manuscript paper. There we go. No rules, guys, no rules. This one, let's see. Still looking for paper that I can use that's interesting. I have a yellow one here. That's not going to work because it's cut, but this one will. So I'm going to put her on the back there. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue all around, glue the page, and I'm going to place her on there as best I can with the image, like so. I'm going to pick up my scissors and I'm just going to trim round and get rid of that excess. Okay, so she's in there. Make sure there's not too much glue coming out. I can feel a little bit. That's okay. And I'm going to put her in there. Flick that over. She's done. That one. This one. Do I have another piece of funky paper I could use? I think I do. This one has actually got fish written on it, so it might be quite apt. Okay, so again, I'm going to pop that in there and I'm going to put this on the back. I'm going to trim this myself to fit. There we go. You can save all these bits of paper if you wish. You know, if you're someone who likes to put newspaper and old books on your tags. I personally don't do that often, so I'm not really worried about the little bits I've cut off. So that's going on there. Whoop, bit of movement in my book. So that one. We have this one here, and handy as it is, we have a little page that's available there. And you'll find that as you'll go through, as you're building your journal, you might think, oh look, I can put that there because it's a white page. So just stick that there, right to the edge. Make sure that's still folding okay. Doesn't matter if the image folds as well, that's also okay. Do not fret about that. Okay, this one. This one. Let's see. I might actually fold that up like this and place that in there. There you go. It's another way of just sticking things in. There's my pocket. This one. And as I say, if you don't have papers like this, just go online. There are wrapping paper digikits. There are paper digikits that are really inexpensive. They are not expensive. I bought some for like 75 pence in a sale, or 99p full sale at full price or whatever. So just, you know, just have a look. You'll find some, I promise you. Right, this was my flip out. So I am going to put that on that page with my map. This way up. So that will flip out to the side. And I think we are done. Oh, quite tired now. Oh dear, got no staying power. Okay, so let's tidy this up a little. Just going to move this all out of the way, because this is our complete book. Oh, we didn't do that one, did we? Because it's got a really good recipe on the back. Okay, I'll leave that to one side for a second. Oh, no, hang on, let's see. I wonder if I could put that one there. Do I want that recipe? No, I'm all right with that one. That's the mushroom recipe, so I'm okay with that one. Let's just look. I'm just thinking if I want it on the other white piece here, which would be better, I think. So we'll just glue that one. I actually think the Pritt stick is quicker. So I think Pritt stick is actually quite a good thing for junk journals, I have to say. Not used it before, I usually use the other glue, but yeah, I'm loving it. Very good. So I'm going to take my pages again, only this time I'm just going to quickly, I'll put some music on, I'm just going to quickly fold them all up so that they're nice and neat again. Actually, at this point, I won't put music on, I just realised at this point we probably will do our signatures. If I do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that will be one signature. Signature is just a collection of pages, don't get hung up on the terminology. Okay, don't, it's just not worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Move those out of the way, get these all neat. Another signature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's another one. And 1. Oops, sticky. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's those other 2 pages we missed? There they are. Okay, let's grab these ones that we missed. then we've got 3 signatures with roughly 10 in each one. So let's make sure I've got it the right way I want it, and we'll just pop it in there. Okay, there you have it. That is your 3 signatures ready to go. Actually 4 signatures on this one, ready to go for your junk journal. And that's why we're going to finish it here today, guys. I hope that's been really helpful. I hope you've enjoyed that. And I'll be back tomorrow for the next step. Take care of yourselves, enjoy your day, whatever you are doing, and I'll see you then. Bye.